Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Innovation Hangar 2026 briefing today. The recording will start soon, and we will share that recording with you at the after the end of the session. We could email the link to you all, so that way everyone can have a copy. Okay. So thank you all for consenting to the recording, and we look forward to beginning our session today. And please keep your questions coming in through the chat group, as Muhammad Dani has sent us a question. So please, if you have a question, just let me know in the chat box. Thank you. So it's a pleasure to see you all today. Online, we have myself. I'm Dr. Patel, and I'm academic officer and associate professor here at the Embry-Riddle Asia campus in Singapore. It's a pleasure to join you all today. And joining me from my end, I have Mr. Muhammad Awais, and he's our marketing guru, and he's assisting with the session today. We also have participants, including Muhammad. We have Kali, Ramaisa, Steve, and Pan. So these are the people here participating from various countries in the region. So today's session, everyone, is to really explain to you about the competition so you have a good idea and you know what you're getting yourself into. Okay, so what we'll share with you today is our presentation, and I'll also share with you the website where you can get further information and have your queries answered as well. All right, everyone. So allow me to share the screen now. So I'm just going to open up the presentation. Okay, so I'll just share the screen with you. All right, so here you can see my own screen, and I'll just maximize the size so you can all see it in your big screen there. Okay, everybody. So this is our Innovation Hangar 2026 competition, where we address industry challenges with your ideas, and we offer big rewards for your participation. So first of all, what is Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University? We are actually the world's largest fully accredited university specializing in aviation and aerospace. We have more than 35,000 graduates from our campuses all over the world, and over 1,000 graduates in Singapore itself. We are so happy to move into our new campus and training center. You could come and visit if you like. It's based at Seletar Aerospace Park. So if you are in the area and you'd like to pop in, please come and see us, and we'll show you around the new campus. It's very exciting. Now, in particular, what is the Innovation Hangar competition? Well, this competition was launched in 2020, and it offered students an opportunity, really, to join and compete with their ideas in certain areas. So we looked at previously space tourism, space debris, sustainability, urban air mobility, carbon emissions, sustainable aviation fuels, and now we're looking more into the area of AI and safety. So these are the themed areas. And as you can see from this slide, you have the examples of the different teams that participated in the previous competition. So we had some interesting ideas from Trolleys, which was like automated trolleys in the airport. We also had one from Skyway to help people navigate the skies properly and safely. We had Ecoviation, which was more about green aviation and how to make aviation a bit more sustainable. So as you can see, these ideas were put together by the groups themselves, just like you. And they were aged between 15 and 21 years of age, and they formed teams of about 3, 4, or 5 people. And we received their submissions in the form of videos, and we looked at them and we entered the best ones into the semi-final stage. So that is what I will explain to you today. So last year, we had 36 teams in particular, and they were from various countries, as you can see from this slide, such as Singapore, where we are based, also in the big Asian countries, China and India. We also had neighboring countries like Philippines, Malaysia, Indonesia join us too. And we also had friends in Korea, Bangladesh, Thailand, and Hong Kong to take part in this competition. And in total, We had 146 students participate, and we were so happy with this because it shows that this many students were interested to form groups and represent their countries in this international competition. So we want you to do your best, represent your country, and make us proud to really with your beautiful ideas that you can share with us. Okay, so let's have a bit more, a closer look at the current competition, the 2026 competition itself. Here, we have two themes to simplify things. Previously, we had about three, four, or five themes, but now we're stopping at two because we want to make it more targeted. And we're looking at the areas, number one, artificial intelligence, and number two, aviation safety. These are the two areas that we will be focusing on our ideas. So if you are all inclined to use AI, we know that you do use AI, especially in your homework, and that's fine. But AI could also be used to enhance the industry and push aviation forward, airlines, airports, safety, productivity, efficiency. We can actually get greater profits by using AI properly. So it benefits all of us, companies, industry partners, workforce, and even the employees could all benefit from AI. So we want to know, how do you think AI will reshape the industry? Do you have any particular idea to apply AI to help solve an industry issue or problem that you see right now? Okay, and these problems or issues could be small or they could be large. For example, it could be about enhancing aviation safety for futuristic flights. It can even be the use of AI to help the business drive their growth, like to help reduce their cost, increase their revenue, generate profit, and so on. So this hangar is really exploring AI specific potential to help aerospace and aviation industry. That is the idea. So that is our first theme. If you like AI, that is a great area for you to explore further. The second aspect is a very important aspect. It's called aviation safety. And in this industry, safety is paramount. Everything we do is about safeguarding our skies and our passengers. So this is the enduring pillar, we call it. And safety is fundamental in this industry. And it also is a continuous improvement as well. So we want to know your ideas. How can we improve safety for all travelers and also people, you know, sending packages and cargo and airport running and operations, all of that includes safety. So we want tech-savvy solutions from you, focusing on data, analysis, automation, and human-centered design. How can we make safety better for the industry? Okay, so that is our two themes. One, AI, two, safety. Simple. But what do you have to submit to join our competition? Well, we are currently open for registration and submissions. So we are conducting this competition. Think of it from now all the way until the new year. So, how do you enter this competition? And we would love you to enter. Please form a team. If you could form a team of two, three, four, five people, that would be great. Okay, we really encourage you to use your team members' expertise and share the workload because the first round is a registration round, and in this round, you will submit a 5 minute video. So in round one is a 5 minute video. That video could simply explain your idea. You don't need to go into details, but just give us the overall broad idea that you plan to work on in your project. If that's something that we are interested in and it piques our curiosity and our interest levels, then we will definitely bring you to the second round, which is called the semi-final round. Now, at the semi-final round, your aim is to produce a PowerPoint presentation of 10 slides. And you will also write up a short summary in 500 words about your topic. Okay, so think of it as a PPT presentation plus a short summary of your idea. That's what you would submit in the second round. Now, once we receive that, we will look through those. We will see that, wow, this looks so interesting. This deserves to go in the final. We will actually know from then. And then we will enroll you into the final. If you make it, that is called the third round. And the final, what happens on the final or at the final? Well, think of the final as being a 10-minute business pitch where you have a chance to pitch your idea to the judges. And we have an esteemed panel of judges, everyone. Our panel of judges include these could be quite industry well-known people. Okay, so think of it as people that one day might employ you, or people that one day you might do a project with, or people that one day you might sell your products to. Because these are going to be CEOs, directors, senior managers at their companies. Okay, so we won't give you all the details of who they are because there are some surprise judges that are coming in as well to see your presentations. So you will pitch them live in terms of your presentation that you created before, and you will have 10 minutes of Q&A afterwards as well. So presentation followed by Q&A with judges live on Zoom. So all of that happens towards the end of the year. Okay. And um, so as you can see here in this diagram, you got the different milestones and the different dates that we are hitting. Okay, so please feel free to look through this, and I will also share the website with you where you can get further information too. Okay, and then first prize, second prize, third prize. We are all here to look at the prizes now on this slide. So our first slide is where each member of the winning team will get $10,000 Singapore dollars scholarship to Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. And this is a great prize because it contributes to the cost of your education. Okay, if you choose to do a degree, your undergraduate degree, bachelor's degree in maybe in aeronautics or in aviation business, or an area in data analysis. You can choose your degree, but if once you enroll, you will get $10,000 to spend across your degree program. So that is basically a discount. Think of it as a discount to your degree program, which lasts the whole degree program. Okay. The second prize is still the similar type of concept, which is a scholarship, but this time it is 2.5K Singapore dollars. So 2,500 Singapore dollars is up for grabs for the winning team members who finish second. Okay. They will also get a trophy, certificate, and 3D goggles for VR as well. In terms of the third prize, you will get a $1,000 scholarship, and you'll also get the trophy, the cert, and also a foldable quadcopter for each member. And I forgot to mention the winning team, aside from that scholarship, they also get a trip to attend the Singapore Air Show. And the air show comes up next year in February. So we look forward to seeing you there. And the picture you can see on the right-hand side is actually the winning team of the previous competition. They were a great team from the Philippines and they were called Interdung. And they had a great idea, unique and interesting idea about how to use cow dung and cattle dung to create sustainable aviation fuel, which we can use to power our airplanes. So it's a really good idea because it uses waste, but it generates something positive for us to use, like energy, clean energy. Okay. So that was their idea. They explained their concept and they pitched their ideas. And the judges chose them as being the best team, deserved team to win this prize. So they were the previous winners we had. And hopefully that picture can be you in the next round. Who are the judges? Well, there's a surprise judge at the bottom. You can't see his face or her face at the moment. But the four judges that we do know are well-known and well-respected members of the aviation industry. On the left, we have Dr. Pat Koh. He's our adjunct professor at Embry-Riddle, and he's also the director of ECK, which is a company in aviation in Singapore, which does technologies to help repair and maintain aircraft. We have Mr. Lechet Lam, number two. He's a managing director of Xperia Events, and this is the company that runs the air show. So think about it. He is the man running the air show, okay, in Singapore that's coming up in February. Number three, we have Miss Lynette Tan. She's a CEO and chairwoman of Space Faculty. So she's in charge of space in Singapore, space technology, and she hopes to grow the industry from this company, Space Faculty. Fourthly, we have Mr. Faris Iskander, who is the co-founder of ERAU Aviation. ERAU Aviation is a company that specializes in flight training using the latest simulators like Diamond 20s and Diamond 40s. So those are the judges that we can introduce to you, plus a surprise judge. Okay, so why participate? You might be thinking, why should I be in this competition? Why should I? But the real question should be, why should I not? Because there's so many benefits to you. The real benefit is number one, you get mentorship sessions from subject matter experts. So these could be faculty at Embry-Riddle, these could be our industry partners, and these could be our friends from different companies in the aviation sector. They will help you make your project idea a bit more refined. They will help you to answer your questions. They will also help you to try to put your PowerPoint presentation together. So that way you get ready for your final pitch. Should you make it to that stage, you should be ready with the help of your industry mentor. Okay. The second point is there's plenty of networking opportunities from the industry. With this competition, you have a chance to network with professors and professionals from the aviation aerospace field, and also with the judges at the final, because they will get to know you. And these are really senior people, as you saw from the previous slide. And it's really good to get noticed by them because one day you could work with them. They might employ you, or they might do a project with you, or they might even buy your products. Okay, so it's a real opportunity for you. Last but not least are the meaningful learning and prizes that we offer. We want you to share your outstanding ideas with our panel of judges. Make us proud, make yourself proud, do yourself proud, and also represent your country in a way that really shows that your country wants to be in the forefront of aviation and aerospace in this region. We are made up of industry experts, and you stand to win attractive prizes, as I shared, first, second, and third prize with the scholarships. So if you're ready, we can actually get going, which is get onto our Innovation Hangar website and click the register now icon to register your team. Okay, now this icon can be found on this dedicated website. And we look forward to receiving your registration and may the best team win. But remember, it's not winning that counts, it's actually taking part. So if you take part, you will gain so much from that in terms of the knowledge, the experience, and the networking opportunity. It's a really good thing to take part. Okay, so please register your team where I will show you the website and I'll show it to you now. So let me just stop sharing this page and then I will look at some questions that have come in the meantime as well. So the first question from Muhammad Dani is, do we have to align with one theme or both themes? Now, that's a very good question, Muhammad Dani, because the idea is to align with one of the themes, which is either aviation safety or artificial intelligence. But sometimes, Mohammed, sometimes they might combine, right? Because what if your idea is an app to do with aviation safety, which uses AI? So sometimes they might combine, but other times they might be separate. So it's completely up to you. Okay. So it could be one theme or both themes. The answer, that's the answer. All right. And then Ban has a question as well. Ban is asking, does this competition only require submitting a concept or does it need a physical product? Now, that is a good question, Ban, because this competition is only requiring that you submit a concept. Okay. The concept is what matters at this stage. But if you do get picked up in the final and you do win the competition, that's when you can start to create a prototype. Okay. So you could even use 3D printing maybe, or use your software skills and develop an app slowly. But you don't need to do that for this competition. That can be done after the competition, but not now. Okay. We want to make it as easy for all entry level students to come in and submit their idea and not worry about prototypes. So no physical products, only concept at this competition. Okay. And thank you for your question, Pat. And next up, we have Callie's question. Callie is asking, is innovation preferred over feasibility? Actually, Pan, and Callie, that is a good question. I would say we respect both. Okay, so innovation and feasibility together, that would be perfect blend because that will maximize your chance of getting to the final and winning the competition. So innovation with feasibility is definitely preferred. Okay, so not one or the other, but both. Definitely. Good question, Callie. And Steve has a question as well. Steve is saying, are we making a business with a profit-driven motive to meet the theme's problem, or are we making a solution where profit does not matter? Good question, Steve. As we know, startups might not be profitable early on in their young life, and that is normal. For actually, many startups go actually fail in their first year of operation. It can be about 75% of them to 90% that actually fail in their first year of operation, and that's fine because failing is part of the learning process. You fall down a few times, but then the final time you stand up tall. Okay, so you're making a business which is profit motivated because that ultimately we are all in the industry because of the passion and also the profit that we can earn in the industry. So you're really making a idea that will one day hopefully generate profit. You don't need to look at profit right now in too much detail as your aim, but one day it should generate profit to be sustainable. Okay, so profits do matter in the long term, Steve. Okay, good questions, guys. Coming up, we have Muhammad Dani. So you're saying that is a proof of concept. Yes, correct. It's a proof of concept at this stage. We just want your idea. We want to know really what are you proposing and how will it help the industry? And just give us a little snapshot about what the product might look like. But you don't need to build it. You could just give it a picture or maybe a quick kind of cartoon or animation or something like that. So we could imagine it in our mind. But you don't need to build it. No, just something that will help us imagine it. Okay. Good question, Mohammed. And then I have also received a question from Kali. So we must include the prices of the manufacturing the product. Yes, Kelly, but estimation only. Okay, only include estimations for profit, pricing, and costing. You don't need to be 100% realistic or 100% on the dot, but just give us an estimate that how much would this product cost to develop, and what are the costs like, and what are the revenue projection like? Like how much could you expect to earn from this idea if you launch it? Okay, that's a good question, Kelly. I got a question from Mohammed. They says, can we utilize AI visualization tools for the prototype? The answer is yes. Okay, please use technology available to allow us to think and imagine what you are telling us about your product. So yes, use AI visualization, AI images, or even your own images that you can come up with. Okay, we do allow that. That's fine. No problem, Mohammed. Okay, good. So good questions from all of you so far. If you have more questions, do let me know. But at this point, what I'll do is I will revert to the website so that way I'll give you further information now. Okay, so let me just share the screen with you now. Okay, so this is our presentation. And okay, let me just open the website now. Okay, can you all see the website? This is the Innovation Hangar webpage. And if you'd like to go there, you can actually Google Innovation Hangar 2026 ERAU, and it will bring you straight to the first link, which is this. So Innovation Hangar 2026, it's about the competition I just described. And if you scroll down, you can see a brief video about it. And you could also see, more importantly, what do you need to submit at this stage? Okay, so this right now is stage one, the registration stage right here. So please look at the first blue box on the left, and it shows you exactly what is deliverable. So participants form their own teams of 3 to 5 members. So you can either be three, four, or five. But in certain cases, folks, I'm being realistic. If you're struggling to find a team of three and you find a two, you find another person you can work with, then we could allow that. Okay? We could allow that. Don't worry. But we want you to spread the workload. That's why we recommend three, four, or five. So the pressure is not all on one or two people. Okay? So we want to help you do better in a way and also manage your own studies and your own homework and your own time at home. All right? So try to get a team of three, four, or five, and each team should be making a video to introduce your team, the idea, and the problem you wish to solve. Just three things, guys. So it's yourself, the idea, and the problem you wish to solve. Just three things in a 5-minute video. Short and sweet. You're allowed to use tools in this video if you wish. You could use AI, you could use animation, you could use presentation, you could narrate a presentation, you could voice over, you could even film it in video at your university or school or poly or campus or even outside in an interesting location. That is fine by us. Okay, but just make sure you explain and show us some visuals. It'll be nice to see visuals about the idea you are proposing. Okay. Now, once you've done that video, it might be a big file because it's a 5-minute video. It might not upload to an email, but try and put it on a share drive and share the link with us, and we will download the video from our email address www.hangar at erau.edu. So just send us the link of your video. It might be on a Google Drive or something like that. Just share the link with us, and we will download the video. Okay. And then that's stage one. That's right now. So we wish that and we hope and we do want to see your videos soon. The second stage, once you get through that video stage and we analyze and we look through all the videos and evaluate you using a rubric, then we will get you to the semi-final stage, hopefully. And hopefully we can get some teams through here. Last time, I think we had 10 teams at the semi-final stage, so it was pretty competitive. And these were the teams that are doing a presentation on PowerPoint of 10 slides and a short executive summary. But remember, guys, at the semi-final stage, you will be assigned a mentor to help you. So you are not on your own for the semi-final stage. Okay, so please remember, we will help you to create your slides to get ready for the final. And if you do make the final stage, which is the last box on the right, that is where you get a chance to pitch to the panel of judges on a live session. Okay, so you'll all be on Zoom and we'll all pitch together your idea to the judges. And the judges will be listening, they'll be asking questions for 10 minutes, there'll be Q&A, and then they'll fill in a special rubric, and then we'll add up the scores and see which team gets first, second, and third prize in the Innovation Hangar 2026 competition. So it's quite exciting. And we are always looking forward to this competition. And we are always looking forward to meet you and listen to you and understand your ideas more. So I've explained this so far. Let me just scroll down. You know who the judges are. And this is really the register now button that I want you to click. Okay, so if you click the register now button, it will bring you to a separate web page. And on this web page, there'll be a simple form just for you to register your details, as you can see here. So on the right-hand side, you simply just give us your name, your last name, your email, date of birth, your country code and phone number, just so we can SMS you or we can WhatsApp with you as well. We want your intended major. So what is it you want to study? Because, we understand you're entering a competition here, but maybe you want to look at the business side of aviation, or maybe you want to look at the aeronautic side, or maybe you might want to be a pilot one day, or maybe you might want to handle a drone or an uncrewed aerial system. Okay, so what is your major? Is your major in these areas? And what is your anticipated entry term? When do you think you might start university as well? Because we might, you might be a potential student for Embry-Riddle. Because if we identify your talent, we can hopefully get you into Embry-Riddle as well. All right, through the application process. So what I want you to give also is your team name. Your team name can be something fun, but do keep it clean, folks, really. But just make it fun, make it interesting, make it catchy. That way we remember you. Okay, so if you remember our team winner last time, we had some good finalists actually. The winner was Interdung and a finalist was Skyway. So these are kind of memorable, catchy names, right? Because to give you an idea of what they might be doing in their business. And also, when you give us your team name, tell me how many members are in your team. Okay. If you got two, that should be okay for us. I will happily accept two. But if you got three, four, or five, that's perfect as well. Okay. So just tell us how many members are in your team. All right. And we look forward to receiving your entries. So click the register tab, the green tab at the bottom, once you're ready with all your details filled in, and that will submit the e-form to us, and we will then start the registration, and then we'll collect your video. All right. So does anyone have any questions so far? I look at the chat group and I see some questions. So we have a question from Irene, and Irene is asking, what are the key values the judges will be looking for in our idea? Now, that is a good question, Irene. And then that comes in the final. So, what we'll do, we'll give you further information at the semi-final stage of what the judges are looking for. This is all part of the mentorship that we provide. So, your mentor will help you to hit these key values. So, I won't explain the key values in detail now because that comes in the semi-final stage. But I'll just give you a few themes, okay, they're looking for. The first theme is they're looking for innovation. How much does this idea innovate and how much does it improve the current situation? So the current situation might be like here, but how does your idea allow us to get over here to the top? Or how far does your idea get us? Okay. Is it a big innovation? It's a big idea. It's a good idea. It can allow safety and AI to really help us and as passengers and as operators. Okay, that's what matters. So innovation level matters. The second thing that the judge is looking at is about your feasibility, as I mentioned before, for that question that we had, from the likes of Callie and Steve, they asked us about feasibility and the business side of it. The judges will be looking for, is this idea feasible? Does technology allow us to realistically do this? And also, can this have a market one day? Can it be a new market worth 1 million, worth 1 billion? How much could it be worth, this market that you're mentioning? Okay, so feasibility is part of the judging rubric as well. They will also be looking at how you present. So are you presenting in a nice way, in an interesting way, in a professional way? Are you reaching out to your audience and resonating with the audience? That is what the judges are looking at. Do you present in a way that is convincing? So be convincing. Okay. So those are three things I would say, the values that the judges are looking for in the final: innovation, feasibility, and your professionalism. Okay. These are three things. Steve, I've got a question from you here. It's, do you have any special advice for the video submission? Yes, I do. I do. I've got some advice for you, Steve. And I want you to add your personality to the video. Okay. So don't make it boring. Okay. Make it fun and interesting for me to sit and watch because I like fun stuff and you like fun stuff too. And we like fun YouTube videos because it keeps us engaged for 5 minutes. Remember, We have short attention spans. We want to be wowed by your 5 minutes. We want you to start strong with an introduction that thinks, okay, this is a good idea. Let's keep watching. Then as we keep watching, we learn about the problem that you're solving. We learn about how your idea will solve that problem. And then we learn a bit about your team members, about who you are, how old are you, what is your background, why are you entering this competition? Okay, so give us some more of your personality and also explain the problem that you are trying to address and then the solution that you are proposing. If you were to add some music, maybe some transition or animation, or maybe some graphics, that would make your video top, I would say, and that would really make it stand out. So think of a little bit of music, a little bit of graphics, and a little bit of it could be data or numbers or information graphic, something which is catchy to look at. Visual. So visual is the key. Okay. That's a good question, Steve. Thanks for that. So stick to the 5 minutes as well in your video. Don't go over, don't go under, but try to be between 4 and 5 minutes, okay? Because that is a great running time to explain your idea. All right. Any further questions from the audience today? You got some good questions so far. And I realized that we had James has joined us as well. So welcome, James and Irene. So please help to put in any questions that you have in the chat group. Because remember, if you have a question, the chances your friends can have a question as well. So we can answer that now. All right. But if you don't want to ask your question now, that's fine. You can even read our FAQs. We have an FAQ section on the website. So right near the register tab that I showed you, near there is the frequently asked question. Just click on that and it will address some queries that you might have. Okay. But we look forward to seeing your videos, really. Your videos is the way we learn about you for the first time. It's a first impression. So I want you to make them very interesting and fun, creative, and even, you can even be funny as well. Because I like jokes, I like humor, and try to make it interesting and also professional too. Always be professional. So if you're appearing on the camera, you might want to wear a nice shirt, maybe, or maybe a suit jacket. Just something that shows that, okay, this person is confident and they are professional. Okay, so always be confident and professional. Okay, good questions, folks. It was a really nice chat group, actually. You guys asked really good, interesting, unique questions as well. Thank you. All right, everyone. Any further questions you might have before we end the briefing session? Please feel free to raise your hand, or you can actually type in the chat group. So I'll give you a quick recap then. So let me just share the screen to give you the quick recap. Just one moment. Okay, so this was our registration page. And then if I hit the back button here, it will bring us back to the Innovation Hangar registration page. So the key is to scroll all the way towards the bottom and see the Register Now tab. Click on that and enter your details on the form. The form is easy, as you can see. It takes just 2 minutes to fill in the form. But then to do your video, that might take a while because you have to plan your video, you might plan your script, and then you will shoot your video, then you will upload it for us. Okay. And the way to upload it is just through email at the Innovation Hangar, www.innovationhangar@erau.edu is the email address to send your video. And these judges will be having a look at your final presentations. And my team will be looking at your videos. And then if you have a look at the key submissions are here. This is important. So we are now at stage 1, registration. But if you do get selected and your video is amazing and it makes us, wow, feel like this is interesting, I want to see more, we will enter you to the semi-final stage. At that stage, You'll be mentored by an expert. It could literally be myself. It could be my colleagues. It could be industry partners. They will mentor you to create your PowerPoint presentation of 10 slides. And that presentation, if you get chosen, you will enter the final stage to pitch that to our panel of judges. And these are the experienced senior industry partners that you see here, with one surprise judge too. Okay, so that is a quick recap of what we've mentioned. And remember, there are two themes. The themes are the challenge areas, so-called. The first one is AI. The second one is aviation safety. You can choose which one, or even an idea that covers both. Okay, but choose one or both. We don't mind. Whichever one is fine with us. Okay, and to enter, you need two, three, four, or five members, I would say. And team members should be between 15 and 21 as of the end of this year. So hopefully your age bracket is within this 15 to 21 bracket. Okay, because this is really yeah, this is really important, because that way we can make the competition fair so that everyone's of this age group. Okay, no one's older than this or nobody's younger than this, to keep it fair. All right, so that is our website, everyone. The Innovation Hangar 2026. Feel free to Google it and click on the first link, and it will bring you here to register. Okay, and I see there's another question here. Ban is asking, in terms of the video, is there a priority ranking? So formal, professional, fun, creative regarding the video. For me, the priority would be, I would say number one would be professional, always professional, number one. Number two would be creative. And then I would say the third one would be formal. And the last one could be fun. All right. So professional, creative, formal, fun. That is the ranking for your priority when creating your videos. Okay, I hope that answers your question, Pan. All right. All right, everybody. So I realize it's a Saturday afternoon and you might have to go somewhere, even for dinner as well. It might be your dinner time where you are. So please feel free to take your leave, enjoy your dinner. But if you have a question, you can email us at the website provided. There was an email address, innovationhanger@erau.edu or www.innovationhanger@erau.edu. Okay, please feel free to reach out to us and we will answer your questions. So thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining our briefing session today. And it was a pleasure interacting with you in the chat group. And you asked some really good questions. And we look forward to seeing your videos next. Personally, I will watch all of them because I want to see what you have inside for us. Thank you all.